In the beginning, we lost probably $60,000, $70,000 in guaranteed, revenue.
In this time of the COVID, the food trucks as well as restaurants were hurting, and they were willing to come wherever you invited them without minimums, without fees, without anything.
Now we're doing neighborhoods, we're getting by and making it happen and providing a service during the pandemic.
My thought behind scheduling the food trucks, which started with the first Tom Chi food truck, was really sort of twofold. It was, this is a way we can help local businesses who are struggling, and also give the neighbors something to look forward to.
Having something to look forward to has helped the residents of Woodbridge at Hamilton Lake stay positive despite the hardships of COVID-19. That positivity is especially important during this time when 44% of Americans are lonelier than ever before and worry about how quarantine will impact their mental health.
I really miss some of, the social interactions that we used to have with our neighbors pre-COVID-19. Now we all just try to do a really good job of social distancing. You'll see occasionally a cul-de-sac party where you've got neighbors that are kind of setting up their lawn chairs 6 feet apart. You'll see people doing driveway parties. I think everyone's just trying to do the best thing that they can to kind of have that sense of normalcy.
And the food trucks have really contributed to that sense of normalcy, giving neighbors a chance to say hi and get out of the house. The kids especially love having food trucks every Tuesday. They celebrated the arrival of the Kona ice truck with chalk drawings.
My kids really liked anything that was dessert related. They had the not so famous cookie company. I think that was one of their favorites. Of course, Kona Ice. They just picked the perfect day to come. It was the first sunny day. All the neighbors were out in the front yard. So anytime that you can get, Kona Ice right at your driveway is fantastic. I could not imagine not living in this neighborhood, especially during this experience.
I think it's a really supportive neighborhood, very positive. I think it's welcoming and inclusive and active. We have quite a number of social events here, even though it's a relatively older neighborhood.
It's a real great community that we have here. Everyone's willing to help. I did have a neighbor that was going to Costco, and she helped pick up bottled water for us. I had another neighbor that I knew needed toilet paper. I saw toilet paper when they had it stacked to the ceiling one day, grabbed her some. So I just think everyone's really aware of who needs what, and we're just really willing to kind of go by and say, hey, what can we do for each other and how can we help? And everybody loves kind of getting together as a community and just supporting each other.
That support is evident at Food Truck Tuesday events, where neighbors hang out and enjoy their food.
It's kind of fun at the neighborhood because we'll see each other up at the food trucks and we kind of wave from a distance. Everyone's doing a good job of keeping their 6 feet apart.
And the seafood truck, A Little Naughty, is no exception, laying their food out at a sanitized table for customers.
So excited tonight about this food from A Little Naughty. We got a little bit of seafood action, some lobster and cheese, grilled cheese sandwiches. They're amazing. I'm so excited. We're looking forward to it.
Murphy is also excited about the food, but in a different way. He loves watching it connect people.
Well, food brings people together because, when you think about memories, there's always food tied to it. When you think about holidays, there's food tied to it. Good or bad, whatever it may be, it always brings back that nostalgia.
I think that the food trucks have really impacted the community just by letting you know that kind of everyone is in this together. You realize that yes, everyone's at their home, but when we can go up to the clubhouse at the front of the neighborhood and really get to see your neighbors, everyone's getting their food, it just makes you feel like, there's still a sense of community, even if it's at a distance.
For the residents of Woodbridge at Hamilton Lake, food trucks will always be tied to their memories of the community overcoming loneliness, supporting local businesses, and growing closer during COVID-19. Reporting for WJI, I'm Jordan Stafford from Kennesaw, Georgia.